What have you learned about the quarterbacks over the last couple of days? I know you're talking about.
We're a long way away from having a good one.
Anybody doing anything to impress you?
Not really. I mean, our defense is really, really good. Our quarterbacks are really, really not very good. So that's one of the other. Because we don't get open and we don't throw it to them, so we're just okay. We're not good enough. No. That's not negative, and it's not worried. We're just not. They're not close to what they ought to be yet. We'll see.
Is it concentration yet, or just?
They don't read the papers, so I ain't trying to motivate them. I've already talked to them. They've already been motivated. So, but anyway, we just need to be better there. I mean, we just, I think our defense is doing a nice job. The challenge with the coverage, every play's competitive. There's not a lot of easy throws. You got work to get open. You got work to be on time. Protection's got to work with you. So they need some help too. Now all of them too. We could, with protection or timing of routes. We're playing a lot of young players and getting rhythm. So I'm sure it's not as ideal as any person would want it, but they need to do better, and they will. We're working them hard. We're pushing them. Today was better than yesterday for those guys, but we'll keep plugging along.
With the background that you have, do you find yourself being more critical of the offense than the defense?
I don't know. Because I'm used to seeing the defense look really good, and so, I mean, and I really am very encouraging when they do well. To try to not like they got, sometimes in practice, I almost feel like, I'm still kind of an offensive coach per se, so you almost feel like, there's like, ebb and flow, give and take, and it is kind of nice because that makes you feel good when there were some really good situations offensively today. There were some really good situations defensively during the jockeying back and forth in practice, and that's good. You think, because that, you don't think maybe one side's really dominant or maybe one side's really, really bad. So in some ways that's pretty good, but I guess I'm probably a little bit more critical of O. That's where my eyes look most of the time. I'm very encouraging of D. I'm probably critical of O.
Who's looked the best at running back?
Well, hot and cold, some of them look pretty good. They just don't hang on to the ball when they get hit a little bit right now, which we're trying to correct with different means. You don't play, or you have a little penance if you put the ball on the ground, because that's the quickest way to lose games. And most games are lost more than one, and the quickest way to lose it is laying the ball on the ground. So the two young guys really look pretty good. When I say young, D'Angelo and Stephen Houston, but then they're still thinking a little bit, ball security, not being as clean as you want. Perez and Nick Turner are complimenting. It's a four-headed horse right now.
What do you like about Perez? Got to go through some stuff today. I mean, where is he?
He's just trying to get him back going. He still hasn't run any plays yet, so he's just been hurt.
What do you need to see? What do you want to see from Dre Muhammad?
Well, he's a nice compliment in there, and quite honestly, I think as hard as you need to play, some of our skill players are used to coasting. And I think the more we play guys, the harder they can go. Like the basketball guy, putting the fist up, bring me out, give me a blow, I'll come back in. And, again, he's an inside slot player. He's our punt returner right now. Really good compliment with Kofi and Shane Wynn. Those three guys in there are all unique. And, again, he's been pretty solid. He's been one of the more consistent camp players. We actually, yesterday, Dre Muhammad, Brandon McGee, and Nick Freeland, that was on scholarship, but we renewed those. We added those guys to scholarship yesterday. Nick was on last year, but it was a 1 year, and we re-upped those guys. So we rewarded three, and with Greg Heben, that's now four guys that were walk-ons that have been added on scholarship.
Are you surprised?
And four guys that are playing.
You surprised at the progress the defense has made this year, considering that? I mean, I know you said you didn't watch any tape, but
well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we've progressed from where our first practices were, and I think it's just knowledge. I think our coaches defensively are very much in sync. They understand their adjustments. I think Coach Shelby knows what Coach Mallory wants before Coach Mallory says it when something happens as far as tweaking alignment and coverage. I think the same thing with Coach Dearson, Coach Hagan. I think they all work well together, and I think their harmony is creating a lot of enthusiasm. They bring in as coaches. I think our players are understanding. We got some depth over there. We're playing 3 or 4 D ends or D tackles or D back guys as far as rotating guys. They're staying fresh, and I think they're doing solid. Be interesting when we go for real against other guys. I mean, maybe we're not doing solid, but I like the way they're practicing a lot. Had a couple guests at practice that former coaches, and they're like, man, you guys are flying around pretty physical, and that was nice because sometimes, you don't know. It's almost like you get a tainted view of what you're looking at because you see it every day. So it's nice to hear some good compliments from some guests I had. I kind of appreciated that.
You said that Will is to be suspended for 1 game. Have you determined what game that'll be yet?
No, because I don't know if he's practiced enough to play in one yet. So I don't know if that merits a suspension. So we'll work that out with him. Again, he just from the football side. Again, he's doing well academically and some things that we have in place for him. He's doing great. But on the football side, he's been nicked. He hasn't been practicing, so we just got to get him up to speed as a running back. And all those running backs, we got a little, right now, like I say, we're probably a committee back there. It'd be nice to see a couple guys step up, but that's just young guys learning, being more consistent. It's old guys maybe, gaining confidence, playing faster, so we'll see.
What do you like about Perez in that competition?
He's pretty, he's pretty solid. He's not as fast as you want, not as big as you want, and he just kind of stumbles through and gains yards. He's got nice balance. He's the strongest guy on our team. I think he's a 700-pound squatter. Even our strength coach said, man, that was a legitimate gig. I've had her with guys I've never seen. So he's got good leg strength. He's got good balance. He naturally, runs the ball well. I think conditioning level for him he's 225 to 30, and I think sometimes he can gas a little bit. So we need to keep working his conditioning level.
How unique is he as a back at this level? I mean, it seems like his skill set is a little bit different than, like you said, there's not as much speed.
There's an old joke saying that sometimes backs are just slow enough to make cuts, and he's one of those guys that he's just slow enough and defense run by us, and he just goes out the back end and gets 4 or 5, 6 yards. And it's an old coaching club, that guy's just slow enough to make that cut, and the fast guy didn't. So, but I don't know if he's unique. He does have he was a great high school player, state player of Illinois, and he's really a pretty competent back, and he's doing well, especially coming off the knee injury. He's probably doing better than he should. I think my standard, I'd like for him to be better. I bet if I was a medical person, I would probably say he's doing better than would be expected. The way he's holding up and coming to work every day and all that stuff. So, all right, guys, we good?
Just one more. At what point do you hope that guys at quarterback and running back, for example, start to establish who the main guys are going to be?
At what point of what?
At what point do you want to know who the main guys are going to be at quarterback and running back?
A week ago. But again, we can't. You got to earn it. And we're just inconsistent, with whether it be taking care of the ball or I think for the quarterbacks, they got a lot on their plate mentally where they're thinking so much about alignment and coverage, and then you're mentally, same with some of those young running backs, there's so much mentally going on that mentally you're thinking so much it physically taxes you and you can't play as fast as you want and all those things. So in fairness to them, we're still new at it, a lot of freshmen in the mix. But that's what's encouraging about Trey Roberson. You see him, he hasn't been there that long, and he actually is handling it very well. So, again, we're still complimenting him right now. Him, Trey, Dusty Kill, Ed Ryder, the three guys getting the bulk of the work right now. So, okay.
One last one. What are 2 or 3 key things you want to see out of the scrimmage on Saturday?
It's always kind of, when you're kind of coaching position or an offense, Coach Stoops called me the other day and said the offense had killed the defense, worst he'd ever seen. And he goes, coming off the field, he laughed. He said, Wilson would be giving me flack because he was setting the offense up for the scrimmage tomorrow. He calls me next day, just like I thought, the defense killed him, 100 plays, no touchdowns, blah, 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 blah. So, I like to see us play fast. I like to see us tackle good and not put the ball on the ground. And then sometimes in situations, maybe we give up some points. Sometimes in our situations, we don't score points. I don't know if I'm consumed with, do we score a lot of touchdowns or not? We'll do a lot of kicking. And we'll do a lot of like this here, our punt team and our cover units and return units look like they're clean in what's going on. But from an overall deal, do we fly to the football? Do we fly off the ball offensively? Do we play with speed as a team? Do we take care of the ball? And do we tackle and knock the crap out of each other? Okay.
Thanks, coach.